As the election fight gears up, most of this country is not actually in play. It rarely is, and like it or not, we'll probably see parties focus again on central Canada to decide who will form government.
A lot of the action is in Ontario and not much in Quebec.
Specifically, the populous 905 belt around Toronto, where Conservatives and Liberals are both in contention, says veteran Maclean's columnist Paul Wells.
Seats that the Liberals won big in 2015 and 2019, they're likely to hold. And seats that the Conservatives have been winning big, their advantage has shrunk. Places like Sarnia, Durham, places that they held in 2019 under Andrew Scheer, now the support's a little soft. And so the Liberals have a shot.
But if there's a spoiler on the horizon, it may well be in Justin Trudeau's home province. Not between the two leading national parties. There are actually no races in Quebec where Liberals and Conservatives are close. But
it might very well be the bloc that gets to be in the way of the Liberals' majority.
For the Liberals to shed their minority status, they need to snap seats from the Separatist Party. Not so easy, says Le Devoir columnist Emily Nicolas, but not impossible either.
We're talking about the further suburbs, the greater Montreal region, up to Trois-Rivières, so the center of the Quebec province on both sides, and a little bit in the Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean as well. So especially if we're talking about trying to basically open up the circle of Liberal ridings in the greater Montreal area, that's something that the Liberals could try to do.
Around Quebec City, it's Bloc Blue against Blue Conservative.
And that region has been voting Conservative because there are Conservative values there.
Last election, every seat in Alberta and Saskatchewan went Conservative. But this time, with Alberta Premier Kennedy's popularity way down, a similar outcome is far from guaranteed.
I mean, it's early to say that Alberta looks like a three-way race. But Alberta does not look anymore like a province where the Conservatives are just stomping anything that comes at them. The Conservatives will probably need to put some work into holding Alberta and Saskatchewan.
Watch the cities, Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, and Saskatoon. Breakthroughs there may be possible. Pre-campaign, the NDP had seen rising polls, but it's not clear yet if the party can translate that into more seats. If they did,
then the NDP would start to have hope in places where they haven't had a lot recently. In largely rural Saskatchewan, in the Atlantic provinces. Certainly, across the suburbs and southern Ontario, and in the BC Lower Mainland.
Of course, campaigns can change everything, so nothing is a done deal just yet. Where things get interesting is when unexpected ridings are suddenly in play. David Croman, CBC News, Ottawa.